Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video where I'm going to be helping you convince your parents to let you do online school. So at the end of the day, our parents do have the final say as to what type of school we do. But if you're someone who wants to do online school for the right reasons, then it's definitely worth trying to convince your parents or talk to your parents and educate them on why you want to do online school and why it's a good option. So I have 3 sections that I'm going to cover that are going to help you have a good, well-rounded conversation with your parents on the reasons why you feel like online school is a good type of school for you. Also, sorry if my voice sounds kind of disgusting. I'm getting over a cold, so yeah. So first, you want to talk about you. So you as a student and all the benefits that you will be getting through online school. Some of those benefits are pace. You can work at your own pace and you can set your own schedule. You can work independently, and like I said, if you're wanting to do online school for the right reasons, and one of those reasons might be that you work better independently. Working independently is obviously like your main way you're working. So if you're someone who works best independently, you can bring that up with your parents and say, I work really well independently, and with online school, that's what I will be getting to do all the time. Another benefit you'll be getting as a student is that there are less distractions from your peers and all the distractions that come from a classroom setting. Now, there are still distractions in online school, but you can control them with where you do online school. And I have a video where I talk about my online school space and how you can make that perfect space for you and how you can make it so that you'll be learning your best with minimum distractions. So now you have control over the distractions around you. Next is that there is no wasted time. You don't have to wait for your teacher to take attendance. You don't have to go through passing periods. You don't have to listen to something that you already understand. All of your time that you're putting into school is good time, and it's time that you're filling with learning and comprehension. Basically what I'm trying to say is you're filling your time better. You're working in a more timely manner, and in general, you're not wasting as much time, which I've loved with online school. You're also able to focus on yourself more as a student. When you're in a public school or any type of like what we think of as a regular school, you're not necessarily always thinking of yourself as a student. You're maybe thinking of yourself in more social ways, which shouldn't be the first thing on your mind because you are at school to be a student. So through online school, you're really learning to be a student and you're learning what that really means. I don't know how to articulate what I'm trying to say, but yourself as a student is different than yourself in a social way, like yourself as a friend, or you don't have to worry about all of that stuff and you're focusing on yourself as a student. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to word this well, but I just can't, so hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And finally, if you are wanting to do online school because of anxiety or other social reasons, which I've gotten a lot of comments about, you can explain this to your parents and get them to understand that you want to be doing school to learn, and the way that you are currently doing school isn't allowing you to do that because it's bringing along with it other baggage, like anxiety, whatever that might be over. And I have a whole video about this topic, about anxiety and being social in online school, because it's a debatable topic, but I sort of like share my thoughts on it. So I'll link that in the description box so that you guys can check that out and sort of get a better idea of how you can explain how you feel to your parents. Next up are more general benefits that you'll get with online school. First of all is a flexible schedule, and this will allow you to pursue your other interests. And I don't believe school should be taking up your entire life. I think that it should be an important part of your life and something that you work hard at, but it should also be something you are able to take away from and use in other places in your life that you are excited about. For me, it's YouTube. I love making videos, and so I took photography classes and I learned about sort of the things behind it through school, and then I could apply it to what I love. So I think it's a great way to give yourself extra time to do those things that you're truly passionate about. You also get to learn new social skills, more so technology driven, I guess you could say, because Everything is on the internet nowadays. Every part of a job has some type of technology aspect to it and some type of communication that is going to be online, and you're learning all those skills through your school, which is so cool. And I don't think it's something that people really think about when it comes to online school, but it's sort of like this whole side of being social and communicating, and it's very important, and it's going to be very important for us as a generation, learning how to construct really good emails and calling your teachers and being respectful and using specific words to articulate what you're trying to say to someone. Those are all really important skills that you might think would come easy, but it takes time to work at. So I think that that is an amazing skill you can learn through online school that you're not going to be in a regular school setting. My last benefit is safety. Now, unfortunately, safety is a big worry when it comes to school nowadays, and of course, it'd be amazing if we could go to school and feel safe and know that nothing bad's gonna happen, but that's not the case nowadays. And as sad as that is, and as sad as it is that it has to be a benefit to staying home, it is a benefit in my eyes, and I'm sure it would be in a lot of other people's. So safety, because typically your home is going to be safer than a public space like a school or a space where people are gathering. So again, it's unfortunate that we have to have this in our minds, but it is a benefit to online school, so I just thought I would mention it, especially if that is something you're worrying about, because it's a valid thing to be worrying about. So bring that up with your parents, and be truthful with what you're saying. These final things are some things that I just think that you should make sure that your parents know. So the first thing is that regular school does not work for everyone. It is not a one-size-fits-all. We are all so different in every aspect of our lives, and our learning is no different. We all have different needs, and online school may be a better option for you. It may just work better for you as a person and as a student. So express that to your parents and help them to understand that you're doing it, you want to do it for the right reasons. And the step of changing the way you do school is just a step to get you to your greatest potential. And also make sure that your parents know that online school is different than homeschool. Your parents' involvement is pretty much the same as a regular public school. It's not like they're having to teach you or anything. So just make sure that they know that they're not going to be having to become your teacher or something. It's basically as much as they feel they need to be involved and much as they want to be involved, and just make sure that they know that. So those are basically all my ideas for you guys on how you can convince your parents. I think that as long as you have a very truthful conversation with them, you should get somewhere. And even if that's not necessarily to online school, but maybe you figure out some other ways to make the school setting that you're in right now work better for you. Because that's the idea here, is that we're working to get ourselves to a place where we can learn somewhere where we feel comfortable and confident, and we feel respected as a student. And like I said before, everybody is so different, so we need to be doing things that work for us and sort of experimenting a little. It's not like you have to do online school and commit to that for the rest of your schooling. You can try it out. That'd be another great thing to express to your parents too. Just say like, hey, can I just try this for a year? I just want to see if this is something that works for me, because I find it really interesting and I think it could really help me grow as a student and as a person in general. So just make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, and it's not worth your parents' time if you're just doing it, if you're just wanting to do online school to blow off your classes or to get away from school. Or there's plenty of people who do online school and they're not doing it for the right reasons, and it's not a successful experience for them. So express that you want to be doing it, you're doing it for the right reasons, and sort of mention lots of the things that I just told you. And I think that your parents will definitely consider it. It's all about starting the conversation with all types of things when it comes to change and it comes to different things that you want to try, just communicate that with your parents, start the conversation, and now you're educated, so you've got lots of good points to bring up with your parents. I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments how things go if you talk to your parents. Let me know some of the things that they say, like, no, this is why you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe I can help you come back with a reason why that isn't true. Just remember that at the end of the day, our parents typically have us at our best interest, and sometimes we just gotta roll with what they tell us and what they want us to do. But anyway, I love that there are so many different types of school and so many different options for all different types of people, and I hope that if you really feel that online school is the right choice for you, that you can make that happen for yourself and do your best to convince your parents and express the reasons why you really feel like it's the right thing for you. I just want to say too that if your parents are resistant to it and they just don't want you to do online school, they want you to keep doing what you're doing, just do your best to make your experience with whatever type of school it is that you do, try to make that as best of an experience as you can. Sometimes our parents just don't let us do the things that we want to do or we feel that's best for us, but we just gotta trust them and we gotta go and follow what they say. This video was not against parents. We love our parents, we just, sometimes they don't understand our reasoning behind things. But I hope this video helped you come up with some smart reasons why you want to do online school and maybe gave you an idea on how you're going to let your parents know why it is you even want to do online school and the benefits of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I finally remembered what I was gonna say. I want to do an online school Q&A, so please let me know if you have any questions about online school. Put them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little notification bell so that you never miss one of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Online school's great! Please let me do it, Mom! Oh, good enough.